I don't want to have to recombobulate you. You know? Do you understand what I'm saying? This is not the canine recombobulation area. All right. There's been something, baby, I've been trying to say. For one age, and it seems I don't know how. The past and the future now surrounding me. Surrender to whatever you think can be found. There's been a little trouble since you came to my rescue. And if you're like all of the rest, I would have quit you long ago, but I couldn't do that. Oh, tell me now, women and why never went too well. Make him go crazy, make him cold as hell. I know woman that you wish me well, but in spite of your try, I'm still gonna have to find my own way through. Good evening, good people. Good evening, good people. Here, I'll put this back up for the folks on the TikTok. We are now post Festivus. We did our AI Festivus, AI for the rest of us, and good Lord, it was a hit. People loved it. They stayed for hours. We had 2,300 people from literally all over the world. Amazing. So I'll talk about that. What we did, what my takeaways were. We'll do a little play-in tonight. We'll make a little creative stuff. I saw a really interesting comment from David Shapiro. You guys know I'm a fan of his. And hang on, let me get this all straightened up for y'all. Let me get things straightened up here. I ain't done this in a few days, people. You understand what's happening, right? Yeah, it looks like you don't really know what you're doing. Exactly. Oh, some of us stayed way after hours. I saw that being organized, and I was going to crash it, and I thought if I crash it, I'll be there all night. I can't do it. Your head is lower. Oh, yes, it is. There, my head is higher now. Oh, man. Is there an AI Festivus song and drink yet? No, but we could go do that tonight. Maybe we'll go make an AI Festivus song. We are working on an AI Festivus inspired project that was requested during Festivus that I'm really excited about. Is this place I can rest my bald head? Gather my thoughts in sweet silence. And is this place where the feelings are dead? From an overexposure to violence, is this place I can slowly face? The only one I truly can know. These are tears from a long time ago. Got these tears from a long time ago. I need to cry 30 years or so. These are tears from a long time ago. "30 Years of Tears" by John Hyatt. He's one of my faves. Prolific songwriter. Oh, by the way, not for nothing. If you ain't seen Complete Unknown with Timothée Chalamet as Bob Dylan, the fuck are you doing with your life? That movie is it's one of the better biopics I've ever seen. And it's, you know, what's amazing about it is it's essentially got no story. There's not a lot of story there. It honest to God just has this feeling like you're sort of a fifth wheel, just sort of hanging out with Bob and the people that were around him at that time in his life when he was sort of discovering his musical identity. But the acting's really good. The music is amazing. It was all played live. I ordered Adnan's book and it came already. Oh, that's amazing. Is it so? Kavruno, what's cool about that book is those guys just met like a month ago, like a month or six weeks ago. They came from two different communities that I'm participating in, and they met on one of my office hours and they hit it off and they're like, we should write a book. And you just got the book that it's just amazing. It's just amazing. It's absolutely bonkers. And, you know, if you were at AI Festivus, which I'm sure a lot of you were, that event came together in 15 days, start to finish. Like there was nothing. There was no ideas, nothing. So everything from recruiting the speakers to organizing the speakers to creating the itinerary to building the website to building the schedule to figuring out what the hell we were going to do to figuring out technology to then realizing that this event was a hell of a lot more popular than we planned on and having to pivot. All that happened in 15 days. Standing between you and a hard place is insane. Standing too near. I'm slowly compiling a Kyle-inspired playlist up to 9 songs so far. Oh, this one you can't add. This is an original. Your trouble to me, real trouble, can't you see? Leaning in close, smell of your perfume scares me most. Leaning away, hey, it feels stronger every day. Your trouble to me, real trouble, can't you see? That is a Kyle Shannon original called Trouble. Is there an AI Festivus song and drink yet? No, but we'll probably make one tonight. Digital Gods, I can't wait to hear you present again. It was so great and oddly soothing. Lord Digital Gods had the most comments and the most people were like, who is this guy? This is awesome. They loved you. I think Lord Digital Gods was the first session where it was truly like, oh, we got some stars here. It was pretty awesome. And then we started looking for what we loved about speakers after that. It was pretty good. his fan club spontaneously erupted in the back channel. It was so good. Oh man. So if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, well, anyway, if you don't know who the hell I am, my name's Kyle Shannon. This is the AI Learning Lab. What we do here, we learn about AI. Listen, David Shapiro put out a post today on X that basically said the more he uses AI, the more he's convinced that his skills are no longer necessary in this world. And like, he was a guy that, you know, when $1 million an hour systems went down, he was the guy that fixed them and brought them back up, right? He's a brilliant dude. He's written 5 books on AGI. He's got, I don't know, 3 or 4 different, well, probably more than that, probably more like 10 or 20 open source AI projects. And he basically just stopped making content about it. But what he said today is just basically, he's just not really necessary, and no one's going to be necessary as we move into more and more as these agents start doing our work for us and they start getting smarter. Freedom came our way that night. Hang on a sec. Let me do this. Let me do this. Lord, digital gods, we are unworthy. Not to mention, he has the most video replay views, too. That's awesome. Lead singer is overlaid on the bed. He sang one song. He put in his union minimum and tapped out. Kyle, are you taking New Year's off? Yeah, I think I'm going to take New Year's off. New Year's Eve. Tomorrow night I'm going to take off, but I'll be here New Year's Day. New Year's Day night. So tomorrow night we'll be off. Wednesday we'll be back. And got to figure out how to kick off 2025, what we want to focus on. Who was it that was making the Kyle Shannon playlist? Was it Side Hustle Mimi? Oh, Dizzy May. No, it wasn't you, Side Hustle Mimi. Daisy May. There it is. Slowly compiling a Kyle-inspired playlist. 9 songs so far. I got a bunch of Martin Sexton. There's... What's this one called? Every time I see you now, get that look in my eye. Every time I see your mouth, I hear that smile. That's Martin Sexton. There's Martin Sexton, then there's Black Sheep by Martin Sexton. And then there's the his cover of Purple Rain. I didn't mean to cause you any trouble. Didn't mean to cause you any pain. Only want one time to see you laughing. Only want to see you laughing in that purple rain. Source Camp. I think 2025 will be a repeat of 2024 as the world begins to wake up to AI, us a year ago. I think it's going to be different. I think it's going to be different. Here's my take, Source Camp. And this, you're not going to want to hear this because I know you're already like, I can't take anymore. I think 2024 was our year to rest. I think 2025 shit's going to start accelerating, like truly accelerating. What's accelerated so far is the intelligence of the models, but that hasn't trickled down to us yet, right? We don't have access to O3. We still don't really know how to use O1. We don't know how to prompt it. We don't know what to ask it. Once we have autonomous agents, they're going to know how to use those tools. And they're going to start, I think it was Andrei Karpathy this week basically said, was it him? It was him or Demis Hassabis that basically said that probably in 2025, we're going to get to the point where the AI is going to take over the research for the AI researchers. That basically Sam Altman could just sit there and go, okay, here's a bank of servers. Here, here's 100,000 GPUs. Here's some tweaks to how we want to optimize shit. Go. And off they go. So I have a feeling things are going to get. Sea Slug of Doom, artist formerly known as Kyle. Exactly. If you are, we don't have many people on YouTube, do we? I assume not. No, we have 11. If you're on YouTube and you don't subscribe, please subscribe over there. Kyle, what happens to those people who haven't tried it yet? I don't know. If I compare what's happening now with what happened with the World Wide Web, there's some percentage of people that never really got into the World Wide Web, right? They were just always consumers of it. And so I think that's going to be similar here. I honestly don't know. The weird thing about AI is it's moving so fast and changing so fast, and it's computers have never acted like this. Like in the history of computing, computers were all these deterministic machines that we programmed logic into, and they did what we told them to do. And that's not how they're working now. It's just not. I know we want them to be more predictable. We want them to hallucinate less. Adoption on our hands seems so much faster than when we rolled out the web. In our hands, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, we've got access to stuff that is dramatically more capable. Like, the web took a long time to materialize. You had to be a geek for a lot longer to really take advantage of it. Here's the reason I'm so flummoxed right now is that this is going to sound fucked up to say, but it's inspired partially by David Shapiro's post. I think we still think we matter when it comes to work. And I know that's going to sound really fucked up. And I think to a degree we do. But I think it becomes optional. I think it becomes a choice. Now, is this going to happen in 2025? No, it's not. But in the next 5 years, probably. Where the machines are just going to take over doing most of the stuff we do. I just got an app. Robert Scoble talked about this yesterday on X. I just got an app. It's called Simple or something like that. So will there be any benefit to being an early adopter? Well, so yes. Okay, so here's the thing, Source Camp. I think the early adopters get lots of opportunity, but the opportunity is going to be short-lived. The opportunity is going to be bridging the gap while these technologies catch up and start doing the work, right? And while companies ignore AI and all of a sudden realize their business model is no longer relevant, there's going to be a lot of money to be made with those kind of companies struggling to survive or figuring out what a future looks like. So I think early adopters benefit in the short term. And then I think we all end up in this place where we can kind of choose the stuff we want to do. Like there will be people that choose to use computers to do stuff, but like the need to have to do that, I think, is the thing that starts to go away. And I don't think we have. There's nothing in our history, like for generations, that prepares us for that. Redux of our conversation this morning. Yeah, Kevin Clark's in the house. Hey, Kevin, what's happening? Yeah, exactly. We are culturally not prepared for what's coming. And I don't know. Like one of the things that drives me fucking batty on this channel is when I can't articulate where we are, and I'm in the middle of one of those right now. I think humans will struggle to turn over the busy work. Yeah, too tired to it. Well, because so a lot of the busy work in hindsight we will look at as busy work, but right now we look at as work. And particularly if you're good at your work, you probably take a lot of pride in that. And that's everything from creative work to knowledge work to admin work to like all the stuff that we do that is support of the machine. Almost all of that is going to be, we won't need to do it. It will get done better without us. We may choose to do it, but I don't think people are prepared for that that reduction. Oh, can you find Simple in the App Store? What does it do? Hang on one sec on TikTok. Let me go find the app. Dang it. Oh my God. SIM. Simple AI. Okay. Okay, it's called Simple AI. And what it does is you talk to it like ChatGPT, and then it will call up businesses for you and have conversations on your behalf and report back to you. So you could say, call up all the hardware stores in a 20-mile radius and find out if they have, air conditioners in stock. And then it'll say, check the ones you want to call, and you hit a button and it makes phone calls. And then it shows you the transcriptions of the conversation it had with people in those stores. Do you know how many fucking Saturdays all of us have spent fucking dialing up Lowe's when you realized you're a slacker and you didn't prepare and now it's hot and all the air conditioners are sold out and you're a loser and your wife's not very happy about it. Not that I have personal experience with that. I'm saying that merely as a hypothetical. Well, now you just go into your app and 20 phone calls are made simultaneously and conversations are had with either human beings or bots. It doesn't matter. Because my bot will call up something on the other end that's a human or a bot. We'll find out if they have that inventory in stock and let me know. And I mean, that's that's just like a teeny little use case, but it's huge. It's like take Google searches or the yellow pages in the olden timey days, and none of the stuff that we used to have to do for that has to be done anymore. Nobody has to print the yellow pages. Nobody has to do the Google searches. Side Hustle Mimi. You can also use it to find which ones don't have a website or an optimized business listing. Oh, wow. Yeah, I haven't played with Simple AI at all. I played with it once. I had it call up. What did I have it do? Oh, I had it call up 2 restaurants. Oh, Side Hustle Mimi is giving gifts on TikTok tonight. Thank you, Side Hustle Mimi. That's very sweet of you. I appreciate it. I also had Simple AI call up 2 restaurants. I felt bad. I didn't want to call up a bunch because I didn't intend on buying tacos. But I had to call up 2 restaurants and ask if they had tacos. And one of them was a Mexican restaurant, and the answer was yes. And one of them was a burger joint, and they said, "Not yet, but we're thinking about it." How much does it cost? $200 a month? What, for Simple AI? It's free as far as I can tell. I don't know how they make their money. Maybe they're making their money from small businesses paying to be listed. I have no idea. I have no idea. What Simple AI likely is, Simple AI is likely, I mean, you can probably find it on TechCrunch if it's a real funded company, you can find it. My guess is that someone used the advanced voice API or the Google API, one of them, with their advanced voice. So OpenAI or Google's API for advanced voice, and then they basically just wrote an application that's got a little ChatGPT front end that is connected to the internet, that goes out and finds businesses, and then has the call feature hooked up to it, and they're just using advanced voice. So it's probably something that was thrown together over, I don't know, a couple of weeks, maybe 2 months. Will it wait on hold for hours? It might. I don't know. It might. People don't like AI nurse technology, but it's coming. Well, I'll tell you what, Fabiana. People don't like AI nurse technology that sucks. But I'll tell you what people hate more than AI nurses is shitty nurses or no nurses. So if we go from having shitty nurses or no nurses to AI nurses that suck, okay, that's a toss-up. To AI nurses that are decent, great. To AI nurses that are awesome, that's coming. If you've ever had a personal conversation with Pi or with advanced voice, it is a remarkably patient and understanding interaction, like a remarkably patient and understanding interaction. So imagine a nurse, an AI nurse that you just talk to like a regular nurse. They know every single thing about your case, about your medical history. They know all of it. They know all the answers. They're programmed not to hallucinate and give you shitty stuff, right? They've got guardrails. And they're compassionate. Now, they're not in person, you might say. All right, Reva James. Hi, Kyle and team. Said goodbye to my best buddy dog today. Oh, no. Advice for using AI to remember him with pics. First of all, Reva, I'm so sorry about that. Doggos are the best, and the worst thing about doggos is their lifespans don't match ours. So if you're a dog person, actually, if you're any animal person, you're sort of signing up for losing that. So I'm very sorry about that. Best way to do it. I mean, one thing I would do is go to ChatGPT and or Suno, probably ChatGPT first, and just maybe even in advanced voice, just tell ChatGPT all the things you remember about your pupper and what you loved about them, and maybe even have it write lyrics for you, have it write a poem, and then take that over to Suno and just describe the kind of song that you think the dog would like, or that represents the dog. So you could write a song really quickly. In terms of using AI, I mean, I would say something like low level AI is probably more appropriate. Something like iMovie, where you can just dump a bunch of pictures in there with some music. So maybe go to Suno and make a custom song, and then take a bunch of pictures into iMovie and just have it. It can do those. Or I think even Photos, if you're on a Mac, Photos can do like a photo album with music. So you could go write a custom song and then make a movie out of that. I think it would be a really fun way to go. The other thing you could do is you could take Photos into Runway ML or Photos into Luma Labs and have it animate photos and sort of bring them to life. Might be kind of interesting. So, but I feel so bad. So sorry about that. Back to the nursing thing. I don't know if you've been, if you haven't been watching, it's fucking crazy. If you haven't been watching what's going on with the humanoid robot thing, we're not that far away from humanoid robots. Oh, simple AI is $15. Okay. All right. It's $15. The nursing thing, we're gonna have humanoid robots that are going to be able to do 24-hour, good, nursing care in not too much time. So again, it's kind of hard. Kevin and I were talking about this morning as well. We are in an exponential curve. Have you seen the? Hang on, let me see if I can go find the chart. Exponential 03. Yeah, this is the one. La da da dee 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 dee. This chart right here. This is the ARC AGI test, which the ARC AGI test, to be clear, is not a test of AGI. It's a test of one aspect of it, and they named it that because they're good marketers. But no one else has come even close to hitting that thing until O3 did this. But look at these numbers. GPT-2 didn't even register on the thing. So this is GPT-2's 2018. GPT-3 is 2020, right? So this is when news stories first came out about GPT-3 being, this thing's pretty good. This is where it was. Then you remember in March of 2023, GPT-4 comes out and it was so much better than GPT-3. Look how low it was on the ArcAGI score. It's like not even a blip. Then GPT-4o comes out. That comes out, when was that? A year ago, right? Something like a year ago. Then this year, in the summer, we got O1 Preview. Then we got O1 High. O1 Pro is now at 50%. O1 Pro is at 50%. And then O3 Low is at 77%. Humans are at 85% on the ArcAGI test. And O3, when they fucking turned it loose, it was like $1.1 million in compute for it to answer all the questions. So it was expensive, but it hit 87.5. It beat humans. This is in 4 years, 5 years. This is in 5 years. Now, has this affected us yet? No. This is the intelligence technology that, like, we don't even have access to this O3 shit. Only if you're paying $200 a month do you have access to that stuff. But for $20 a month, you've got access to this thing that is dramatically smarter than GPT-4. So if you're still using GPT-4 and GPT-4o, and you're like, yeah, that's pretty smart, like we're in a completely different ballpark. And right now, it requires humans to understand the problems that they're trying to solve to use all this intelligence. I don't think it's going to require humans to figure out how to use these tools by the end of 2025. Maybe sometime into 2026. Can you talk about DeepSeek V3? I don't know a ton about it. I haven't used it, but DeepSeek V3 is a model that beats GPT-4o and Claude Sonnet in a bunch of tests, including programming. I don't know about creative writing. I don't know a ton of details about it, but it was trained on, I think, $5.5 million in compute, 2,000 GPUs and $5 million in compute, 2,000 GPUs over a 2 or 3 month period. And it's now better than the state-of-the-art models that they spent billions on. And it's open source, and we have the weights. So what's going to happen, Becky, is this. Because of all this open source stuff, just imagine, this line that at the very top of this right now is O3 from OpenAI, and only special people have access to that, and it's going to be really fucking expensive. Coming in behind that very quickly, probably in the 6 months to a year, is open source models, whether they come from Meta or whether X starts open sourcing things or whether they come from China, are going to all start being released. And what the research community is going to do is they're going to take those models and they're going to optimize them and make them smaller and smaller and better and better. And our devices, our phones, are going to get better chips, so that the phones are going to get more processing power. And then these tools are going to get smaller, and they're going to get small to the point that you can run them on what they call an edge device on the phone. So locally on your phone, soon, like 3 years, you're going to have like 1,000 genius level intelligences, like way smarter than Einstein, that will do anything you want them to do locally on your phone. You don't need a connection to the internet. But that's coming really soon. What does that mean? I have no fucking clue. I mean, I got no clue. I got nothing for you. I thought he knew what he was doing. This is supposed to be called the AI Learning Lab, isn't it? Is he some sort of professor? What kind of professor doesn't know what's happening? From Ocean. Hi, Kyle. Congrats on AI Festivus. It was great. My question, how did you come up with the idea? And have you thought about the outcome? And did you ever think it would be this successful? Great question. Okay, so if you don't know, we did this thing called AI Festivus. If you go to the website, it's still there. You can go to aifestivus.com. And we did this thing that was 2 days on Friday and Saturday. How did you convene the speakers to attend? These are great questions. Okay. Let me show you something cool. I went over to my friend Claude and I uploaded the I uploaded the Zoom attendee statistics into Claude, and I said, build me a dashboard of statistics for AI Festivus. So in 15 days, AI Festivus went from being not an idea to the event that happened this past weekend. We had 3,250 or so people register. Of those, we had 2,335 attend, some session or other, which I think is astounding, from 87 countries, with an average concurrent attendee rate of 546 people. So over 2 12-hour days on a holiday weekend, we averaged 546 people watching those sessions. It's absolutely mind-blowing. So to your question about how did we come up with it? So last year, right before the holidays, OpenAI launched custom GPTs. And Sam Altman said, here's custom GPTs, and what's coming is the GPT store where you're going to be able to monetize these things, and it's going to be great, and everybody's going to love you, and you're going to love it, and everything's going to be good with the world. They never launched the GPT store. They launched what they call a store, but it's really just a bad directory, and it hasn't gotten better. So that ship has long sailed, but the custom GPTs are still very valuable. So last year, on this same weekend, everyone was really excited about these. So I just kind of had it in my, I just kind of had the brainstorm. What if we did a 24-hour GPT build-a-thon, kind of like a hackathon, but for GPTs? And I've done, website building hackathons over the years, and we always built websites for nonprofits. So I said, why don't we build these for nonprofits? So I called up Ann Murphy, because I didn't want to do 24 hours on my own. I couldn't sustain it. And I said, hey, how about you and I splitting 24 hours? And, you invite your community, I'll invite my community, and we'll just teach people to make GPTs for 24 hours. And I did mine on TikTok. She did hers on Zoom. And every 3 hours we swapped. And in 24 hours, we made 150 custom GPTs for nonprofits. Super inspiring. The communities were, people said they were going to come and make a GPT or two, and they stayed for the whole 24 hours and made 20. I mean, it was just a cool event. So about a month ago, Ann and I connected, and we said, well, are we going to do anything? And we're like, oh, we could do something. And we were just sort of kicking ideas back and forth. And what we came up with was, wouldn't it be cool if rather than, she and I just teaching a tool, that we've got all these remarkable people in our communities. So what if we just reach out to the people in our communities? So She Leads AI. She's part of Rachel Woods's AI Exchange. She does some stuff with Paul Reitzer's group, the Marketing AI Institute. I've got the AI Salon. So we've got these different communities that we're in. And we literally just called up the people we know that are doing cool shit. Like I knew Cindy Kuhn was doing something cool. And I knew that Nate St. Pierre had this cool Hollywood thing. And I knew that CJ was making good images. And Kelly Bosch makes these inspiring videos. Like, you know the people that you like in your communities if you're playing around in this stuff. And so we just reached out to people. And with the exception of 2 people that couldn't do it because they were traveling. Source Camp was one of them. Kelly Camp. I'd love to, still do something with Kelly. With the exception of 2 people who just couldn't do it for logistics reasons, every single person we asked said yes. So we had 24 slots, right? We had 2 12-hour days in our head, and we ended up with 34 speakers that said yes. So then we combined some of them into panels and things like that because we didn't want to say no to anyone. Like these are all people willing to come talk. So Anne actually did the curation and put together the run of show, basically who was going to speak in which slot. A woman named Marisol from She Leads AI built the website. We figured out what technology to use and how to use it and all that sort of stuff. Vicky and Brandon from the AI Salon helped with some of the back end stuff. Vicky ended up, basically herding all the cats in the AI Salon. We built within the AI Salon. So if you don't know the AI Salon, we built a whole custom area for AI Festivus that had its own chat. And so there's just this ongoing chat. So the back channel for the event still exists in the Festivus chat. There was a show and tell area where people could show off work they were working off, work that they were building based on what they were learning. Oh, there's a cute dogger, cute pupper. Well, that's enough internet for the day. And then we have a resource area. And the resource area, if you haven't been there, has all of the recordings. Now, you can't find these on YouTube. The only place you can find these is in the AI Salon. So you have to be a member of the AI Salon to get these. And we're going to do some really, we've got an idea to a really interesting way to repurpose this content that I'm really excited about. So I can't talk about it yet because it's not baked. But that's how it came together. And then we just basically put it together in 2 weeks. And it was just kind of tireless work of a bunch of volunteers, quite frankly, that made it happen. And then some sponsors came on that helped us offset a lot of the costs because at one point, Sabrina Romanoff from LinkedIn and from YouTube fame, who's got a really big community globally, she said, this is a great event. You should all go attend. And so I think a huge amount of the boost came from her community. I'm starting to call the AI haters analog artists. Curiously close to the total number of billionaires in the world. What's that? The number of people that showed up at AI Festivus? I like it. I'll take it. Yeah, Vicky was the chief cat herder. She was definitely the chief cat herder. Oh man. So yeah. So that was that. What other question did you have? Have you thought about the outcome? Oh, the outcome. Well, like one of the outcomes was when we ended the event, the attendees did not accept that reality. So they created their own after party. After 36 hours of hanging out with the likes of us, they were like, we're not going to let this drop. We're going to go hang out. And so they went and hung out for, I guess, the rest of the night. I don't fucking know. I was going to drop in, but I knew if I dropped in, I wouldn't get out. Kyle, you've got two people waiting to present, wanting to present next year. You know what's amazing, Mimi, is we have way more than two. A bunch of the speakers said, I want to reserve slots for next year. So this is a model. So let me tell you the thing that I'm happiest about with this. When we first created the salon, one of the things that immediately started happening, it's just, this happens in every community, right? You got a bunch of people that sign up and never do anything. You got a bunch of people that sign up and do stuff for a little bit and then fade off. And then you end up with some amount of people, some core amount of people in any community emerge as leaders, right? They just take over and they welcome people in, and they're nice and they're helpful and they're good. And that, of course, started happening within the AI salon. And one of the reasons we created guilds within the salon was we didn't have a place for that leadership to be channeled. We didn't have an opportunity for people to, put that energy somewhere. And so that's why we created guilds. What I love about AI Festivus is it gives members of the community an opportunity to put themselves out there. Like, one of the things we talk about, if you haven't seen the AI salon, oh, and I want to talk about this too. Ann and I talked about this today. When you first go to the salon, you land on this welcome page. And the welcome page is a video from Leah Faston and I, who started the salon. And we talked about, we used to call this the journey to AI literacy. And I've changed that today. I actually changed this today after a conversation with Ann. I don't think you can be AI literate right now. Because things are moving too fast, right? I talk in here all the time about I'm not an expert, and no one's an expert. Anyone that tells you they're an expert is full of shit, because things are moving too fast. But you can be ready. You can be ready for what's coming, right? So the journey to AI readiness is what this is all about. But in this journey, it's a 3-step journey. Quick chat EDD. Okay. My crisis has been, where are all the medical breakthroughs? We've got music, images, podcasts, etc. But where's the medical? So Teton Skier, the medical stuff is going to take longer. Anywhere where you've got someone's life on the line is going to take longer, right? Driving, right? Autonomous driving is, we thought this would be here 5 years ago. We're a decade or 15 years into it, and it's still not quite there. It's still close. Autonomous flying of commercial airliners, not happening right now. We do have a bit of robotic surgery, but it is all, teleportation kind of shit rather than autonomous robots doing the surgery. If your medical issue is with janky hands, we've got you covered. And every, things have to go through the FDA, right? You can't make claims that you've cured something without it going through testing. So the medical stuff is just going to take longer. It's a much more conservative industry. And quite frankly, here's the deal. Medical malpractice and incompetent doctors kill some large number of people every year, right? Let's say it's 100,000. Shitty drivers kill 100,000 people a year, or 200 or 500, whatever it is. Medical stuff is happening. My friend developed an MRI test for infants, an MRI vest for infants. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Again, when we're in this exponential curve, the problem solving is going to start coming much more rapidly. So I'd say probably in the next 3 years, we're going to start seeing really dramatic stuff. It's just going to be delayed. The problem with it is, if you have one Tesla, kill someone because self-driving was bad, that makes the headlines. 100,000 people, killed by just bad drivers. No, it's just completely ignored. Same with human doctors just performing bad medical care, right? But the first, robot doctor that causes someone's death, that's going to make the headlines, right? So it's just a natural transition that we're in the middle of, is why that will come later. Okay. back to this thing with the salon. The journey to AI readiness. Play first. Just play with the tools, right? This entire weekend was about playing with the tools. Mindfully create is once you learn a little bit, now start to build something for a friend, build something for yourself. Oh, CJ Fletcher's in the house. CJ Fletcher, what's happening, CJ? Oh, CJ's getting some love in the comments. I love that. I had fun talking. You did great, by the way. By the way, I don't know if you saw CJ, but I had to do a spontaneous session because Daisy Thomas got sick. I hope you're feeling better, Daisy, if you're watching. And I used a lot of the stuff that you talked about and Nate St. Pierre talked about to start with a really simple, shitty prompt and then refine it forward. It was pretty cool. Radiator of Light, thank you for doing AI Festivus. I attended from start to finish. I've been utilizing what was taught. Fantastic. Like, so here's what we got to. You're not AI literate now, but you're probably AI ready. You're at least ready to know how to think about it, how to experiment with it. And so this journey is play first, mindfully create, and then generously lead. This generously lead thing is super important because things are moving so fast. No single person can learn enough about anything to actually have any kind of mastery. It is functionally impossible. There's too much, too fast. When you're in a community, CJ Fletcher figures out how to do kind of what I would call deep prompting. And Kelly Camp learns how to apply things to business. Like Jim Ross figures out how to apply things to his business. Like everyone's got these different lenses that they look at this stuff through. What the AI Festivus event did was it gave what ended up being a really big stage to the smartest people, the natural leaders that were already in the community, already being generous. What blew me away more than anything is it was to a person. We said, hey, would you want to, participate? Yep, I'm in. Just tell me where to be. Like, here's my schedule. I've got, these 6 family events I've got to attend, but I've got a 4-hour block here and a 2-hour block here. If you can squeeze me in, I'll do it. Not a question. And that ended up being a really powerful thing for all the speakers, right? And it ended up being an incredibly powerful thing for the attendees because they just got this smorgasbord. And for the people that sat there through the 2 days, through 24 hours of this, just think about like all of what washed over them and all the perspective shifts. And at some point they're checking out and they're making nachos and they're, Uncle Bob's coming in and talking about politics. And then they go back to the Festivus and they learn a little bit more. And then they go back and it's all just kind of seeping in. Those people that sat through that 24 hours and kind of went through the marathon with us, I guarantee you they're in a very different place right now than they were at the beginning of it. Promise you. You should see the testimonials that we've got. Like, this changed people's lives. It changed people's lives. Kavruno, did we get any new members of the AI Salon? We got a lot. I don't know if you're in here, Vicky, but do you know how many we got? It was a lot. Because normally when in the introduce yourself section, this section, I normally have like 1 or 2 or 3 a week, right? I tell people to go here all the time, but see all these ones where I don't have the hearts checked. These are all new people. So like so just even in the past day, there's been, I'm guessing 300-400, but probably more than that. The other thing that was really cool is, let me go back to this thing. If I go to regional, we had 950 attendees from the United States. We had 650 from Europe, 450 from Asia, 150 from Africa, 85 from South America, and then 50 from Australia, New Zealand, Oceania. Like, that's a fucking global event. Like, that's a global event, right? You can call it global if 2 people from London show up. We had, we had 650 people from Europe, 450 people from Asia, 150 from Africa. I mean, holy shit. Vicky on YouTube, about 700 new members of the salon. To put that in context, the salon, we were at 1,200 when we switched from Discord to Mighty Networks. We pretty quickly got to about 1,000, and then we kind of bumped up to 200, and then over the next year and a half, we just broke 2,000. Maybe a month ago, not even 3 weeks ago. So we just added 700 people to the AI salon. That's fucking huge. That's fucking huge. Like, just percentage wise. So to say that the AI Festivus was a success, like it was a success beyond what we could have imagined. And for an event that literally was a vapor of an idea 15 days before it launched, to what that team ended up pulling off. Staggering. Cosmic Lover. Holy shit. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Does this qualify me to say that I did a TED Talk? You know, it's funny, CJ. I mean, we've talked about this in the salon for a while. Like, one of our goals as salon organizers is that if someone says, hey, I'm a member of the AI salon, we want that to mean something, right? We want it to be like it was a TED Talk, right? We want it to be, oh, if you're with the AI salon, you know, you're in the know. So, I don't think we're quite there yet, but I think this event is very much in the right direction. What I love about this event is it wasn't just the AI salon, right? Anne's got, I think, 1,700 members of She Leads AI or something like that. She's got a lot of that. And we now have 2,700 people. We had 2,000 people in AI Salon. And then we've got those other communities that we had speakers come from. And then Sabrina Romanoff brought a bunch of people from her community. All these communities overlapping is a very good thing. You might think, oh, that's competitive and those are your people. No. We are in an expansive, an exponentially expansive phase of AI development right now. So the more people we can get involved anywhere, like, it doesn't matter where they go, if they're involved and in the conversation, we all win. The Woodstock of AI. It was kind of a Woodstock of AI. I mean, it was. I mean, look at those stats, the global stats, and look at the engagement. I mean, the engagement was bonkers too. Let's see. Here are the sessions, right? So I don't. They called this engagement percentage, but here's all the different day one. This is day one. These are labeled wrong. Trying to get Claude to actually refine this little dashboard has been stupid. But you know, the average was 500. What was it? 536, 546 average concurrent people in sessions. And I mean, you know, there's day one, there's day two. And then here's all the, you know, 588 viewers for the individual. There's Suzanne Welker's 623 viewers. Marisol's 489. Right? Bonkers. Glenn Osmond 478. All the engagement numbers are in the 80s. If someone pinned something, I think I missed it. All right. What are we going to do? So, if you want to see the videos, if you missed AI Festivus, you can join the salon. So if you go to aisalon.mn.co, or you can go to the salon.ai. Pate wanted to know how many watched his, please. Yep, let's go look. And Pate, just to be clear, This dashboard was created by Claude. So I have no idea if the math is correct. I did not check the math. As a doctor in mathematics, I will defer to you to do actual math on this. But according to the Claude dashboard that I created out of my butt, Pate Mater had 423 viewers with 83% engagement. I mean, even at the very end, like we had cybersecurity. Cybersecurity was the last session at the end of 36 hours of programming, still had 432 viewers. Like, it's just amazing. Actually, Pate's wife want to know. That's awesome. Let's see what CJ got. CJ, I think yours was pretty good too. CJ Fletcher, yeah, 434. Oh yeah, that's what you're responding to. Yeah, exactly. I mean, come on. Amazing. Just amazing. I mean, if you
Hey guys, if you're just tuning into the AI Learning Lab, we're having some technical difficulties with the stream and Kyle's Wi-Fi. You can join on TikTok, or we'll be back very soon. Thanks for your patience.
Let's see. Am I back? It looks like I might be back. All right, let me quit TikTok.
We have big news right
How about now? You're back on. Yes, sir. Never a dull moment with the internet. Thanks, Xfinity. Comcast is the best. Oh, sorry. I wasn't wearing my uniform. I love Xfinity. It's the fastest gigabit internet in all of Denver. Say what? Say it's good. It's the fastest internet I ever did use. Thanks, Xfinity. We still got 47 people on TikTok. Good Lord. Oh, Xfinity. I did want to do a cool thing or two tonight. All right, let's go do a cool thing or two. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Am I back? I'm good, right? Is this a sponsored post? does the creator earn commission? The creator should fucking earn commission for all of the positive reviews I give about Xfinity Internet. All right, hang on. I got to scratch the bugs out of my scalp. I'm sure it's just a rash. Okay. Let me present my screen. Share my screen. Screen. What the hell happened there? Why? Oh, because that's not up on stage. No. There we go. All right. We're good. All right. So here's what we're going to do. Okay. I am going to go. I wonder if there's an easy way. I don't think there's an easy way to do this. Yeah, there is. I'm going to go here. All right. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go copy, get shareable link. Okay, so here's what I'm doing. So if you were at AI Festivus and you're a member of AI Salon, you can go see recordings. We're not going to put these out into the public because right now, fuck them. If they didn't abandon their family for 36 hours to hang out and learn about AI, then they can't come watch it. They got to come where the video is, okay? So that's the way we're going to do this. We can be a little dicky. We can be a little dicky sometimes. And if you didn't spend 36 hours with us, then you have to join the salon to see these videos. Statsomatic TM. Lord, adding unnecessary trademarks to the end of things. And coming up with stupid names. Statsomatic. It just gives me great joy. Okay. All right. Radiator of Light was there. John Hess is going to watch it. Great. Listen, if you come into the salon, that's where all the replays are. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go backstage because I have that power. So this is our backstage YouTube area, and I'm going to go get all of the URLs for these, and we're going to go to not there. Notebook LM. We're going to create a new notebook. And we're going to do YouTube link, paste your YouTube URL, bang, insert. Then we're going to go back. Why does that say it's red? Oh, the transcripts aren't available. Damn it. All right. Well, at some point they will be. So here's what I was going to do. I was going to go here and do Notebook LM to be able to interact with all the sessions. So, and make podcasts of like day 1 and day 2, stuff like that. So we'll do that some other night. We'll do that Wednesday once we have it. It takes like 24 hours for YouTube to get the things there. They will. Someone asked for them today. Yeah, they'll get there. YouTube just takes a while. They just take a while to get your transcripts. Okay. So we're not doing that now. Okay, so here's what we are going to do. Well, what are we going to do now, Kyle? You said you were going to show us something cool.
You can make money with ChatGPT.
I can send you the transcript files? Really? Wait, are they not there? Do you have them all, Vicky? You want to drop them in a Google Drive folder? You think we did pretty spectacularly already? Holy shit, yes. By the way, not for nothing, the single most relentless question that was asked 4,722 and 62 times an hour was, is there going to be a recording of this? Is there going to be a recording of this? Is there going to be a recording of this? Vicky fielded every one of those questions for 36 hours. So, and she got all of the videos up on the AI salon in like record time. So first of all, thank you, Vicky. And you all should be doing very nice things to Vicky. If you see Vicky in the salon, you should say very nice things to her. For one thing, she has the power to boot your ass if you're a jerk. And she'll do it. But she's actually very fair. She will not boot people just because they had a bad day. But she will boot your ass if it needs to be booted. She dealt with every single person. It was like, is there going to be a recording? We're doing an event for 2,000 people. You think we're going to not record it? Of course there's going to be a recording. Do you get access to it? Not if you ask like that. But she got all the videos up within 24 hours of that event happening. When we do our AI salon events, until I had Vicky to help me do that, it would sometimes be 4 months until I got videos up from our sessions. So the fact that she split them all into individual panels and got them up in the resources area, come on. All right. Is excessive chatting a bootable offense? No, we love excessive chatting. We want participation. Excessive stupid chatting. You know that thing, there are no stupid questions? That's not true. So many people are on the naughty list. Exactly. The Festivus naughty list. Oh, man. Oh, sending bacitracin and band-aids to Vicky from her bloody typing fingers. Seriously. Well, she did get smart. Vicky's pretty clever. She had a bunch of copy and paste responses to stupid questions. Excessive chatting is encouraged. Excessive stupid chatting is what will get you banned. Oh, man. All right, so let's go do something fun. I'm going to change my sharing style here for a second. I'm going to present. Oh, I got to make the tab first. Hang on. I'm so glad our internet is back. That was, we haven't had a fucking just full on Wi-Fi meltdown in ages. Luma Labs. Okay. So if you don't know Luma Labs, it's cool. It's a very simple. You can just type in. Let's see. Horse running across a river in the style of Ansel Adams. And then I'm going to make it 16 by 9. I'm going to make it a video, and then I'm going to make a video. No screen share. Oh, did you want me to share this? Y'all are cute. So feel free to play along if you've got a Luma Labs subscription. I think they may have free gens. And so here's the horse running across the river in a style of Ansel Adams. Why is it not playing? Oh, I guess it made the video. It made the image first. So I guess it'll make the video after this. Physics, not the strong suit here. Okay. Vicky, you are the best. This is a reminder to all. If your router is 2+ years old, restart or replace it if it doesn't help. Oh, that's actually good advice. Mine is, I think, less than a year, so I think I'm good. Queen Vicky. Yep, she's the best. She really is. Okay. All right. So one of the things that Kelly Bosch talked about last night was Luma Labs, and I figured what we'd do is we do a little action. We do a little something. And I want to show you. So in Luma Labs, there's 2 modes. There's just kind of this video mode where, how do I get out of here? Click there. Where, you've got, this is all the crap that we've created. And then some of them are videos and some of them are not. And then they've got this new thing called boards. And boards are weird. They're a weird interface, but they're kind of cool. So like, here's a Civil War board that I did. I made this Civil War video called Shadows of Gray and Blue. And let me scroll all the way to the top here. What I started out making was images. And then I turned those images into videos. And the way it works is you scroll left and right. Like if you want to do iterations of a prompt, it'll give you like these Mad Libs pull downs. So this was like scared soldiers, but I could say frightened civilians or determined generals. And now it'll make images of determined generals. And so you can just make images left and right. And then any one of these you can turn into a movie. And so it's just this long scrolling list of, some horizontal digging deep on something, and some are just video things. And then if you want, like there, a generation failed, I can just say show more, and it'll make new videos, based on that prompt. All right, so that's what a board is. And then the other thing that they added into this is let's go from, So I can click on, let's say, I like this kangaroo, right? And I can say, make this into a video. Now you'll notice in the lower left here, it added that as the opening frame. And I could say, let's go from that kangaroo to this kangaroo. And I'll say, make video, and that'll add that as the second frame. So now it's going to go from this flat art to this more 3D art. And I can just, with no prompt, I can just say, make a video. And so it's going to make a video of that. And so this is the thing that Kelly Bosch said she was completely enamored with. So what I thought might be fun was to do a little, we'll go over to ChatGPT. Oh, that's so cool. Those images turned out nice. Yeah, they were cool, right? And it was, I just came up with a silly little prompt and it came up with something cool. And then you can just iterate on those. So I figured what we'd do is we'd go over to ChatGPT and get some inspiration. All right, let's look at our videos. Let's see how they came out. That's kind of cool. Not really morphing from one to the other. That one is. It's kind of janky, but kind of cool. Right? Like that one kangaroo was hanging on the wall and the other kangaroo is just sitting, is the artist. Oh man, Kyle, she was talking about making a still of the last gram of videos to use as the first. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So that's exactly what I'm going to do, Joy. So what I did here, so let me go back out to my board. Okay, so what I did was I started out with Basquiat. So I said, what did I say? A Basquiat style illustration of a kangaroo. I did a stupid thing, just a stupid, simple prompt. And then basically what I did was I picked a start frame that I liked and then a second frame that I liked. And then I made a movie. So here was the first movie I made. And then you take the end frame and you use that as the beginning frame of the next movie. Right? So this is the end frame of that last movie. Oops, this is not being viewable by you folks. This is shitty interface for this. This is how I made my Sunshine Keeper vid. Oh, cool. Nice. There's nothing stupid about kangaroos. Uh-oh. The Australians are getting defensive. We got to be careful, people. When the Aussies start getting defensive, nothing good can come of it. Nothing good can come of it. Just praise marsupials. Praise marsupials. We don't want Steve-O on our bad side. Just call me Al's going to come in, throw a fit. It's going to be a whole thing. Drew's going to have a conniption. There's going to be discombobulation. All right, so let's do this from scratch. So rather than showing you what I did before, let's do it from scratch. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Ba ba da ba 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 ba. Bam, 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 bam. We're going to go to the chat GPT and we're going to say, hey, chat GPT. Let me make this a little bigger so you can see it. Can you see that? Yeah, that looks good. Hey, chat GPT. Should we talk to Quinn? Let's talk to Quinn. Hang on. So what I'm about to show you is a prompt engineering technique. By the way, I hate the term prompt engineering. I think it's stupid. Prompt crafting, I'm fine with. Just like talk shit into existence is better. So let's just talk shit into existence here. Hey, Quinn, how's it going?
Hey, Kyle. I'm doing well. Thanks. How about you?
I'm doing good. I want some help. I want to come up with some really interesting images, and I want to use a new technique I learned called the double twist technique. Have you ever heard of it?
The double twist technique sounds intriguing. Could you tell me a bit more about it?
Yeah, so I'm going to have you help me come up with some ideas for images, and then we're going to pick one, and then we're going to do a twist on that idea. And then we're going to do a twist on the twist. That's the double twist. Get it?
Got it. That sounds like a fun challenge. Let's start with a base concept. Any particular themes or subjects you have in mind?
Well, I want something that's super artistic and something that's surreal and something that's going to be really good for generative AI to make, where accuracy doesn't matter as much. So I'd like you to help me come up with interesting subject matters and interesting artistic styles. And it should be photographic.
All right, let's brainstorm. How about starting with something like a cityscape where the buildings are made of glass and filled with floating objects? We could explore styles like surrealism, photomontage, or even a dreamlike quality. What do you think?
Boring. Can we go less boring? That feels very expected. I want to win the Nobel Peace Prize because these things are so good.
All right, let's take it up a notch. How about a scene where a forest is made entirely of musical instruments and the trees play themselves in the wind? We can explore styles like photorealistic surrealism or even a painterly approach with elements of abstraction. Does that spark any inspiration?
That's good. Why don't, rather than coming up with a single concept, why don't you give me 10? Just give me 10 little short ones, and then I'll pick one that I like.
Sure thing. Here are 10 concepts. 1. A library where the books are made of clouds, drifting off the shelves. 2. A cityscape at night where the buildings are giant glowing crystals. 3. A desert landscape where the sand dunes are made of folded paper. 4. A mountain range with peaks made of floating.
Let's do these as people. I want humanity in this. Right now we just got the cold 3D world, and it's making me go to sleep. I want interesting characters that are weird and funky and unforgettable and will make me cry when I see them.
Got it. Here are some character-driven concepts. 1. A street performer whose shadow has a life of its own, dancing differently from him. 2. A wise old woman with a cloak made of living, fluttering butterflies. 3. A child whose hair turns into constellations when they dream.
Okay, let's do the old woman with the coat of butterflies.
Great choice. Now, for the first twist, how about the butterflies on her cloak?
Write a really detailed image prompt of that woman and be very detailed in her look, her setting, her coat, the kinds of butterflies, everything. Be incredibly detailed.
Certainly. Here's a detailed image prompt. Imagine an old woman with deep, wise eyes and a gentle smile.
Okay, that's
Her
good.
face.
Great. I'll trust that what you came up with is good. Now, give me 5 ideas for a twist.
Sure, here are 5 twist ideas. 1. As the fireflies emerge from her cloak, they illuminate hidden mystical symbols on the ground. 2. The butterflies transform into tiny glowing spirits that whisper forgotten tales. 3. The old woman begins to float as the fireflies lift her gently into the air.
Wait,
4.
Quinn, you're giving me animation ideas. I want to start with a single image. So just give me twists on the image itself.
Got it. Here are 5 twists on the image. 1. The butterflies on her cloak are made of stained glass, reflecting colorful light around her.
That's good. I love that one. Now give me another twist.
How about the old woman's cloak is adorned with butterflies that are actually tiny, intricately designed clockwork creatures, each with delicate gears and cogs?
Well, but let's do it so that it's building on the previous twist, right? The previous twist was butterflies now made of stained glass. So give me 5 ideas for a twist that builds on that rather than replaces it.
Got it. Here are 5 twists building on the stained glass butterfly concept. 1. The stained glass butterflies reflect intricate, vivid scenes from the woman's past, telling her life story.
Love that. Keep going.
Sure. Here's the next twist. 3. The stained glass butterflies change colors with the shifting light, casting prismatic patterns on everything around her.
Nope. Keep going.
4. Each stained glass butterfly has a unique pattern, reflecting different emotions and memories.
Nope. What's the fifth one?
5. The stained glass butterflies gradually detach and form a vibrant, glowing mosaic in the air around her.
Let's go with the first one, where the stained glass reflects images from her past. Okay, so what I want you to do now is write me an incredibly detailed prompt.
Certainly, here's a detailed prompt. Imagine an old woman with deep, wise eyes and a gentle smile, standing in a lush, enchanted forest.
Okay, great.
Her
Now, rewrite that prompt so that it's less than 300 words.
Certainly. Imagine an old woman with wise eyes and a gentle.
Okay, and so now I'm going to stop. And what's cool about this, oh, I think I might have needed to. I think I cut her off, so I've got to let her say it. All right. Sorry, say the last prompt again. I need a prompt that's 300 words or less of the new woman prompt.
Of course. Imagine an old woman with deep, wise eyes and a gentle smile, standing in an enchanted forest. Her face is lined with the wisdom of years, and she wears a cloak adorned with stained glass butterflies. Each butterfly reflects vibrant, intricate scenes from her past, casting colorful patterns of light around her. The forest is filled with a soft, magical glow, enhancing the serene and mystical atmosphere.
Okay, that's good.
I'm glad you liked it.
Okay. So there's our prompt. Okay, so let me do this for a second. So one of the reasons I love doing that is you don't have to be a prompt engineer to do this stuff. Like that conversation I had with her while I was sort of forcing the issue and moving really fast because, I don't want it to be fucking boring. That's not dissimilar to the kind of conversation you would have with an art director if you worked in an agency, or with a designer, or with yourself if you're thinking about coming up with ideas for something. So when it comes time to use generative AI, don't feel like you have to be so fucking formal. It's not programming. You can have fun with it. You can experiment and push boundaries and tell her, no, that sucked. Like here's the thing. What generative AI is giving us all the ability to be, I just wrote an article on this, is we get to be like Rick Rubin, or we get to be like the creative director at an agency, or the producer of a movie. We get to just sit back and direct it and just say, I want it to be more in this direction or more in that direction, or I want the poem to be like this, or I want it to rhyme less, or I want to create a novel or a screenplay or whatever. We get to direct that. That's incredibly powerful and it's incredibly creative, but you have to give yourself permission to go there. And you have to give yourself permission to not feel like you have to get it right. If it's a creative process, right? If you're trying to do math, like I'm trying to make that dashboard of statistics, it would be best if those statistics were right? So different applications have different things, but all right, here we are. We have a prompt. Now let's go see if we can turn this prompt into something interesting. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to share Luma Labs. Oh, Luma Labs, where art thou, Luma Labs? I do not see you. Oh, there you are. Kangaroo Dreams. Okay, so here we are. So we're going to go back out. We're going to create a new board. And we're going to start with images. 16 by 9 images. And we're just going to paste that prompt in. Okay. Boom. And then what Luma Labs should do is it should, whatever you call it, Mad Libize this thing. See, it's identified all these different Ooh, cool. It's got a silver fox vibe to it. They're not exactly on her coat. There they are. There's two of her. Let's see. Let's make her. How can we make her more interesting? Oh, there's a brainstorm button here. Let's hit the brainstorm button. Brainstorm's pretty cool too. So brainstorm's going to come up with different things. All right, stained glass inspired lighting, casting kaleidoscope patterns, intricate butterfly patterns reflecting Art Nouveau. All right, let's try that one. And then let's go back to brainstorm. And there's Klimt. We'll do some Klimt. Oh, wait. Oh, this is Klimt. Okay, so let's go back to brainstorm. We'll do this one. Black bar. There you go. All right. Now let's just play with our. So I'm going to go show more. So if I say show more, show more, show more, show more, it's going to take this exact prompt and just make a bunch more. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, instead of an old woman, we're going to say an ancient spirit. It's going to do that. And now we're going to say a mystical shaman. And now we're going to say a celestial elder. And now we're going to say an ethereal sage. And then we're going to go back to an old woman. And instead of an enchanted forest, we're going to do a mystic grove. And then we're going to do an arcane woodland. And then we're going to do a fey glen. I don't know what that is. And then we're going to do a sorcerer's thicket. And then instead of stained glass butterflies, we're going to do crystal moths, opaline beetles, jeweled dragonflies, and iridescent cicadas. And it's going to be soft. Now it's going to have a magical glow. Now it's going to have ethereal luminescence. Now it's going to have. So remember before when people told you had to become prompt engineers? No. What if you just had to be like Mad Libs masters? Right? Why not? Why not just be fucking inspired? And then it just like fucking just blant, 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 just blasts out images. All right, so here's the Gustav Klimt. So here's woodblock from Japan. Here's Aztec geometric things. Here's Celtic knotwork. There's Maori tattoo art. Here's enchanted forest. Here's a haunted marshland. That's good. Let's go down to this one. Instead of butterfly wings, let's do leaves in the wind and dragonfly wings and cosmic galaxies and old maps. And instead of Art Nouveau, let's do Cubist and let's do Rococo and let's do this and let's do that. Now, it is very possible that all the shit I'm creating, I'm going to hate all of it. Does it matter? No. But I'm kind of learning. I'm kind of learning some cool stuff here. Uh-oh. Did I crash? I think I crashed. What's going on? Oh, my mouse could be dying. I think my mouse is dying. Wait, or am I crashing? Hang on, mouse is dying. Good Lord, the technical difficulties tonight. Oh no, I crashed. Page unresponsive. Wait, okay, I broke it. Here we go. Ooh, these are cool. Look at these. You digging this? All right. Silver fox hanging in by a thread, but not sleeping. Oh, Fey Glen equals a Fairy Glen. Cool. I need to go to bed. Those Mad Libs are moving at the speed of your brain. Yeah, exactly. If you have ADHD, this is a tool that you're going to dig. I love these beetle things. All right, how are we going to do this? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Let's go. Is this the beginning? Oh, it is. Okay. So do we like anything here? That one's kind of interesting. All right, so let's go. Let's start with her. So we're going to say, make a movie. So notice she becomes the first frame. And then let's have her transform into this one. Oops. Make a movie. So that becomes our second frame, right? So now I'm going to hit generate movie. So that's going to do its thing. And so now I say, let me pick the second frame. That now becomes our first frame, right? And so let's go find another version of her. Here she is with a beard. Let's go with this one because it's got lots of butterflies in the air. All right, we'll do that. All right. And then we'll go grab her with the butterflies in the air. They're insisting on putting a nice frothy beard on her. Well, look, this kind of looks like Gemini bear. So we'll get like Gemini bear lady. All right, there she is. Boom. We got to get to the beetle. The beetle ones are so cool. Yeah, here. Let's do. All right, she's praying. Let's go to this one. Come on. You can do it. You can do it, Chrome. Don't crash on me yet. Waiting your turn. That's a cool one. So which one did we do? This top one? So we'll do that as the first frame. And then we'll go this one. All right. So let's let it catch up now. Any questions? This making sense? And then basically what this is going to allow us to do, oops. Hang on. What this is going to allow us to do is stitch all these videos back to back. It's going to allow us to stitch all these videos back to back, and it'll just be like one flowing transform into another. Isn't that cool? All right. Bees for the people makes sense. Great. What's the best platform to watch you on? The one that doesn't crash. I'm guessing YouTube probably, but I would say TikTok's more intimate. YouTube, you can see shit better. I don't know how X is, and I don't know how LinkedIn is. All right. Let me go back and share a little a little more pitches. All right, there's some of our videos. So let's see how bad they came out. Oh, that one's beautiful. Nice. I feel very intimate on TikTok. Yeah, this is sort of cool. And now we could, these are kind of working. Oh, love that one. Love that one. Very mystical, very magical. I think that's it. Okay. So now you could go. I think, you know what we could do? Let's grab one of these images that we used. This one. So let's download that image, and then let's go to Suno. And I think in Suno, you can actually upload an image, can't you? Custom upload audio. I thought there was a way that you could use images with Suno. Let's see, create, explore. Does anybody know how to do images in Suno? Oh, I'm not sharing Suno. Hang on. Custom persona. Anybody? Isn't there an image upload thing where Suno will just write a song based on your image? Am I forgetting that? Or like, am I hallucinating that? What did I ask? No clue. I thought there was a thing in Suno that you could upload an image. Hang on. Suno image upload. Create music with an image. Take a picture, use a photo to create a 30-second song with Suno scenes. Here's how to use Suno scenes. Click on create. Custom is on. Select camera to get your. Oh, it's only in. Okay. It's only in the app. Got it. All right. No, it's in the app. Well, it might be 3.5. Hang on. That's a good thought, Brandon. Maybe 3.5. Go back to create. 3.5. Upload audio. Yeah, it's not here. It's only in the app. All right, whatever. We're going to go instrumental, ethereal, fairy music from an enchanted forest. Let's just see how it does. Oh, I'm doing this and I'm sharing the wrong tab, of course, because I'm a loser, baby. Why don't you sue me? Oh, yeah. He's an asshole. Suno create. Is this it? This is it. No. Let's see. Strings and mystical synths. Who forgot to put the shot collar on him? Shut up! This welcome to Chat ADD. Let's see. Let's call it sweeping. Sweeping ethereal music. Okay, well that's doing that. Well, we want some music. Let's just get something that's decent. Shall we? Oh, I'm in that's what it is. I'm in 3.0, 3.5. Let's create a couple in 4.0. These will be better. Archetypal architect. I'm high enough to be following along. It's a great place to be. The AI learning lab where being stoned is encouraged and an advantage. Being these are pretty, but why am I not getting strings? Let's see. Orchestral strings for an enchanted forest. Long strings. Something strings. This keeps giving me keyboard. Keeps giving me piano. I don't want piano. I want fairy music. Piano. What the fuck? Ah. Let's do custom. And I think isn't there a let's see. Trap, funk, pop, ambient, IDM, and traditional folk. Ambient, IDM, sarangi, orchestral strings, and let's see, and minimalist violins. Exclude styles. Piano. Let's try that. Boom. Piano. Here we go. What? Haunting choral voices. I'm going to say style of songs from Liquid days. It seems to be okay with song names. It's not okay with artist names, but it seems to be okay with album names. We'll see. Oh, it is. This is fine. Let's grab this one. Download MP3 video. Okay, so we have a song. Now we'll go back over here. All right, let's see. I like that one. Download. I think that one was good. TikTok pin. When you get a new phone, try all the ringtones. Okay. Are they cool? That's groovy. That one's kind of beautiful. That one's more beautiful. I like that one. All right. Download that. That one's a mess. But she emerges from that butterfly, so that's good. No. That was kind of cool. That's kind of spooky. All right, that's it. That's all we got. So oh, you're not seeing all this. That doesn't matter. Hang on. Let me share my whole screen. Yeah. Oh, trying ringtones. Me with Suno right now. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay. Let's see. Do I have it open? No. So if I go like this, and I go iMovie. Black bar. Bring up the black bar, Mr. Shannon. Fantastic, Bob. Tell him what he's won. Well, he hasn't won anything. We're not playing a game. Okay. We're going to do a new project. We're going to add media. Time check 10:10. I know we're late, but now I got to make a movie. It just has to happen. Are these in order? Let's see. We'll drop this in first. Ba-doom boom. No, we didn't. Okay, now we did. Boom. There's that. Then we'll drop in that. Right. Wait. Why is she not moving? Oh, because it's a picture. Is this where we start? I'm so confused. Hang on a sec. I got to deconfuse myself. All right. So the first one is, okay, it's that one. So it's that one. Okay. So this can go away. This can go away. And then we go this one. And then this one. Right? And then yeah. All right, that's it. Okay, so then we go rant, and then we grab this, and we go rant, and we play it. That's horrible. It's awful. The music's horrible. The animations are horrible. The art is janky, but fuck it. Let's put it out in the world. Fairy lady. All right, let's go to the Twitter. Let's go to close this. Let's go to home. And then. Okay, so tomorrow there's no live. I'm not going to be going live tomorrow. Have a happy new year. What else? New Year's resolution. We should think about what we want to do. Let me stop sharing that. Let me start sharing X so you can hear it. And then we're going to go. While this is janky and a tad boring, it was made live tonight with a high dose of ADHD. Yay, AI. There's Mr. Beast. All right, let's go get our little video, little vidya. Fairy lady. All right, here she is. Bang, boom, bang. And then I'm gonna go hashtag. We'll do at Luma AI at let's see, used Chat GPT Luma. What are those things called? Boards and Suno. Yay AI at Suno Music, and then at Chat GPT. I think that's it. Yeah. And then we'll tag Kiri, who's the head of the creative program over there. Bang. All right. Let's go. 45. Okay, we're uploading. Okay, last time this year, black bar. All right, there's your black bar, people, so you can see everything. And Murphy's in the house. Hey, Murphy, what's shaking? We were gonna do some Notebook LM on all of our cool sessions, but the transcripts weren't up on YouTube yet. All right, post. Your post has been posted. All right, so go find my Twitter at Kyle Shannon and give this some love. Share it up. Here, you want to watch it? All right, let me get rid of this. All right, do me a favor, everybody. Subscribe to YouTube. If you're on TikTok, say hi to Ann Murphy. She's in the house. Thank her for AI Festivus. AI for the rest of us. So, like what we did tonight, some of those techniques, I didn't really have that combination of techniques in my head to be able to do that clearly. But that was because of CJ and Kelly Bosch and a couple other people that did things that I was like, oh, let me do that. And that's how we could do that. So anyway, all right. I'm out of here, guys. Happy New Year. See you on the other side. All right, everybody. Thank you. Happy New Year, everyone. Thanks for everything you do. Thanks for hanging out here. And I will see you in the new year. So tomorrow night's off. We'll be back New Year's Day at 8 p.m. Mountain Time. All right? Subscribe to YouTube. Thank Ann Murphy. Beautiful. All right, everybody. Peace out. Let me get rid of the live stream on YouTube. Bye, everyone. Happy New Year.